Hey there, it's Tracy, and this is Sunday, March 19th of 2017, and I'm here to recap on week 2 of the ketogenic diet. So, how did it go? There were quite a few ups and downs this week. I did stick to the plan. My macros were on point, and I think I did okay. There are a few things that I wanted to chat about. So, let's start with the weight. Last week when I came in after a full week of keto eating, I weighed in at 181.5. And this week, at the end of week 2, which was yesterday on Saturday, my weigh-in day is today though, was 179.6. So that means it was a 1.9 pound loss. Great. 2 pounds a week is perfect. But the scale did go up and down quite a bit this week. And I would say that any of those that are worried about the scale not moving, invest in a scale that will do the fat percentage, because that really saved me this week. Because when I saw the scale go up, I wasn't happy about it. And I'm like, why is it going up? It's supposed to be going down. Well, I checked my fat percentage each day, and each day it would go down a point. So I figured I must have been in ketosis, and it's actually working for me. So my fat percentage last week when I weighed in with week 1, I didn't post it or anything, but it was 43.1. I know it's so high. My fat percentage is outrageously high. I don't know why. I'm just full of fat, I guess. So it actually went down to 42.1%. So that was a full percent of fat loss just from eating fat. So that's great. I'm happy that it's going down. I did get my bod pod tested about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, and the percentage matched my ARIA scale that I have. So I know that the percentage is correct, unfortunately. But I do hear others with their percentages are pretty close to where they should be, which is, I don't know, 25 or 30% or something just for an average person. I know I'm extremely full of fat. So besides that, so when I started keto, I weighed 184.7, and that was March 5th. And I started at 43.7% fat, and I was down 5.1 pounds since starting, and then 1.6% in fat. So I'm going down. It's the right direction, right? That's where I want to be. So I am not a baker cooker. My husband does all the cooking. He's great. Eating eggs and bacon every day was getting a little stale for me. So I don't like vegetables, and it's hard to try to switch things up. So I tried to follow some recipes. I made coconut flour pancakes. Those were edible. They taste a little bit too much like coconut for me, so I might have to actually spend the money and invest in the almond flour. It was a little pricey in my area. So I also, I tried to make, last night actually, I tried to make something called chocolate truffles made with 9 ounces of whipping cream and 1 full 100% baker's chocolate bar, which was like 4 ounces. And then you just put it in a pan and stir it up until it melts and it becomes creamy. Well, I've never really done anything like that before, so I think I kept it on too long because it started to curdle and separate. So I was kind of sad about that I was going to waste all this chocolate and cream. But I let it cool in the pan. I continued to stir it, and it kind of tried to go back together a little bit, but not really. So what I did was I put it in a pan, and I put a lid on it, put it in the freezer, and all the grease flew to the top, and I kind of wiped it off a little bit. And then I made the little shuffle balls and rolled them in some Himalayan salt. And they're edible. Hope I don't get sick. But what can I say? I tried, and it kind of worked. But we'll try something else maybe next week. I think so totally ran out of space on my phone. Anyway, the last thing that I have wanted to kind of just mention, which may be a little TMI, but you know what? Got to keep it real, right? So I've always had trouble with constipation. Well, hello constipation, because this past 2 weeks have been pretty hard for me. Very difficult. I have tried pretty much what I can. I've tried laxatives. They don't even work. But I did see a little bit of relief, so I am feeling a little bit better eventually after 2 days of stimulant laxatives. I know they're not the best, but you got to do what you got to do, right? Because I don't eat fiber. I don't eat leafy vegetables. I'm going to have to get a supplement, I guess. And then the other thing was I was on like day 10 of just finishing my menstrual, and hello, here it comes again. Full force, like never before. So be prepared that your body will change, and menstruation happens like very long time. I don't know what to do to make it stop. I am on birth control, so we'll see. I'm going to start taking that again, and hopefully that'll knock it out. So anyway, TMI is done. It's going well for me overall. I think that this is going to work. It's a planned diet. I know exactly what I'm supposed to eat, what I'm not supposed to eat. I know when to stop, and all the food tastes great. So it really doesn't feel like I'm being deprived of anything. So on to week 3. Bye.